of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Now adjusting. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality and the ground.
Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Slithers into space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Quickly to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Georgia going up tempo. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Frazier. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Steps away. Rolling on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This Bulldog offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. At midfield, he's got room. Turns on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now this offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going for it all. He's got it. Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this offense defense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for blockers. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Defense dropping into soft coverage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got rid of it just in time.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
So now it's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Corner's going to give them room. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back. They go to the ground. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing right. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Fights off a defender. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Toss to the outside. Just ran over it. Breaks the tackle. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. That's caught. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk. He lets it fly. Got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. Can't wide cross the play. Get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
LSU right back to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Branch. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The give out of the gun. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's dealt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Georgia going up tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To throw, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU quick to the line. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Frazier. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab for a big play. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Going over the top. Another interception. This guy just can't find